Assalamualaikum. Today I am sending you the lecture on finding mean, median and mode for multiple value design continuous data. Before starting the lecture, let me remind you that there are two types of group data. Number one, single value design, in which each class is specified by a single numerical value, whereas the other type is multiple value design, in which you have multiple values defining a class. The multiple value design comes in two forms. Number one, when classes are given. This is the simplest form. There is no confusion over here. When you have classes, then simply use the formula of group data for calculating median, mode, quartile, percentile, deciles of the design. Now, simple सी क्लास है, जस्ट क्लियरली आप आइडेंटिफाई कर लेंगे दैट दिस इज़ अ मल्टीपल वैल्यू डिज़ाइन केस बिकॉज क्लासेस आर बीइंग डिफाइंड बाय अ range of values. First of all, before starting the question, identify that either you have class limits or class boundaries given in your design. Class limits are precise and they are not overlapping. Then there is no repetition in the values, whereas class boundaries are overlapping. Class limits are not overlapping and class boundaries are overlapping. Now look at the classes, the 2, 4, 4, 6, 6, 8. Now you can see that the upper class boundary of the previous class coincides with the lower class boundary of the next class. So there is an overlapping. So you can conclude that you have class boundaries given in this case. After identification, we move to the formula of mean, that is equal to sum fx over sum f. Sum fx is found very easily. Just multiply f with x, where x stands for the midpoints and f stands for the frequency. First of all, you multiply f with x and then you add, you will get your sum fx answer. In the same way, summation f is equal to the sum of the column of the frequencies. Always remember that first of all, we perform the calculations in statistics according to the Demas rule. We will first multiply f with x and then add the column. You can see, first of all, in this case we have to find x, where x are the midpoints, and midpoints are obtained by adding the two class boundaries of a class and dividing the answer by 2. In this case we have 2 plus 4, that is equal to 6, and divided by 2, that is equal to 3. Now you multiply f with your corresponding x. जैसे हमने यहाँ x निकाला है 3, in the same manner we have found the x for the next class. 4 plus 6, that is equal to 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Now multiplying x with the corresponding f. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. 7 multiplied by 5, 35. 9 4s are 36, and 11 cross 1, 11. हमने क्या किया, we have found the midpoints and then multiplied our midpoints with the corresponding frequency. We have got a column of sum of fx. Now we will add them, the column of f and to the column of fx. We will, by adding this f column, we will get sum f, and by adding the values of fx column, we will get summation fx. Sum f over here is 15 and sum fx is equal to 102, and dividing both, we will get our answer of mean, that is 6.867. Median is the value which divides your data set into two parts. In this case, median formula will be L plus H over F n by 2 minus C, where L stands for the lower class boundary of the selected class, H is the height of class interval, F stands for the frequency, n is equal to sum of frequency. I am reminding again and again in all my lectures that in group data, n is always equal to sum of f. And CF. CF is not selected from the class which you select by using median formula, but it is taken from a class above the selected class. अब हमने करना क्या है, मीडियन, क्वार्टाइल, परसेंटाइल, डिसाइल्स के फार्मूला में माइनर सा चेंज है, n/2 की जगह n/4 हो जाएगा. देयर इज़ अ स्लाइट डिफरेंस इन द फार्मूला. इन ऑल दीज केसेस फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव टू लोकेट आवर क्लास, और लोकेट करने के लिए वी हैव टू फाइंड n/2 in median case. n/2 is equal to sum f/2, that is equal to 15/2, 7.5. After finding the n/2 value, what you have to do, you have to make your cumulative frequency column. Cumulative frequency column is very simple. Just take the first frequency as it is and then add every previous cumulative frequency to the next frequency to make the column like this. First frequency is 2, cumulative frequency is 2, then 2 plus 3, 5, then 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 4, 14, and 14 plus 1, 15. In cumulative frequency column, you will locate your 7.5, that is the value of n/2. The method for locating is very simple but a bit confusing. That you want 7.5 in your cumulative frequency column, that's not available in the column. You can see that there is no value of 7.5. Then what we have to do? Either to select the nearest value or the next higher number. Please always remember that you will select the next higher number in cumulative frequency for the location. जैसे आपके पास 7.5 नहीं है तो आप 5 नहीं ले सकते. You cannot take 5. You have to go to class with cumulative frequency of 10. That is the next higher number of 7.5. I have marked the class with red color. You can see this is your median class. In the same manner, अगर आपने quartiles निकालने हैं, you have to find 3, n/4, n/4, whatever in the formula and then locate. Now, for median class, I have highlighted it in red color. L is the lower class boundary, that is 6. F is the frequency, that is 5. H is the height or size of class interval, that is taken by subtracting the two class boundaries. 4 minus 2 is 2. Your height is 2 over here. And C. C is not selected from this class. C is taken from the cumulative frequency column above the selected class, that is equal to 5. 10 वाली क्लास से नहीं, 10 से ऊपर, that is 5. ये दो चीज़ें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. फर्स्ट, हाउ टू लोकेट. Take the next higher number, and the other one is this, that cumulative frequency is selected from the class above the previous class. Now after substituting the values, L is 6, H is 2, F is 5, and then 7.5 is n/2, and C is taken from the previous class, that is 5. इसके बाद we will follow DeMars rule, और DeMars rule को follow करने से we got our answer of the median, that is equal to 7. Now for mode. Mode is the most frequent value of the data in statistics. In group data, the formula for mode is L plus Fm minus F1 over Fm minus F1 plus Fm minus F2 multiplied by H. You don't have to perform any calculations for the mode in your table. Just you have to locate the class and enter the value in the formula. Going back to the question, Fm stands for the maximum frequency. You can see the maximum frequency in the frequency column is 5. So Fm is 5. F1 is the frequency above maximum frequency, that is 3, and F2 is the frequency below the maximum frequency, that is 4. Fm, F1, F2 have been located, and the class with the maximum frequency is selected as a model class. जैसे यहाँ पे it is already highlighted in red. Fortunately, both classes, median class and mode class, are same. They are not always same, but in majority of cases, if the data is symmetrical, you will find the same class in median and mode case. But ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दैट फॉर मॉड यू हैव टू लोकेट योर मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी, और जिस क्लास में मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी होगी उसमें मॉड होगा. और F1 इज़ द क्लास above is the frequency above maximum frequency, and F2 is the frequency below maximum frequency. Now L is the lower class boundary, that is 6, and H is equal to height, that is obtained by subtracting in the previous class, in the previous case, that is H is equal to 2. There are gap of 2, interval of 2. L is the lower class boundary. I have already mentioned all these values. Now in this case Fm is equal to 5, F1 is equal to 3, F2 is equal to 4, H is equal to 2, L is equal to 6. Substituting the values, you will get your answer of the mod. But be clear, follow the Demas rule for the calculation. First solve the brackets, then addition, then division, then multiplication, and finally addition, and you will get your answer equal to 7.333. अगर आप Demas rule follow नहीं करेंगे आपका आंसर गलत आ जाएगा. So for the proper calculations follow Demas rule, DMAS rule. The other case in the multiple value design is the one in which midpoints are given. ये केस कन्फ्यूजन क्रिएट करता है, a bit confusing for the students to identify whether it is multiple value design or it is a case of single value design, because there is a one value defining the class, so students get confused. As I had mentioned in previous lecture, that single value design has to follow some 4 basic properties. The first property was that the variable should be discrete. Now first, if we look at the variable, that is height. Height is not a discrete variable because it don't take jumps. Number two reason that it is being measured, so height is a continuous variable. If a variable is continuous, then you cannot go for single value design. This means that this is a case of multiple value design when midpoints are given. किस तरह पता चला? हाइट क्योंकि continuous थी इसने सिंगल वैल्यू डिज़ाइन की प्रॉपर्टी फुलफिल नहीं की. All procedures for finding mean, median, mode, quartile, percentile, etc. are same in the previous, like in the previous case when multiple value design or when you have class boundaries. सिर्फ डिफरेंस ये आएगा कि in this case you have to make your class boundaries yourself by help of midpoints. जैसे यहाँ आप देखें, इधर आपके पास midpoints और frequencies है. You have to convert your midpoints into class boundaries. Converting midpoints into class boundary is a very simple task. There are just 2 or 3 steps and you will get your class boundaries from your midpoints. First of all, find the height. Height means the gap between or the difference between the 2 consecutive midpoints, that is 1. 66 minus 65, that is 1. You have height of class interval, size of class interval equal to 1. ठीक है, 1 आपके पास आ गया. देन डिवाइड योर आंसर whatever you obtain. लाजमी नहीं है कि हमेशा 1 हो, it can be any answer depending on the difference. Divide your answer by 2 and you get your desired number, that is 0.5. Like in the case of class boundary, and you used to just add 0.5 to make the class boundaries add and subtract. फ्रॉम क्लास लिमिट्स टू क्लास बाउंड्रीज आपने 0.5 को एक याद कर लिया था कि जस्ट एक दफ़ा ऐड करना है, एक दफ़ा सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है. नॉट इन दिस केस. यहाँ ये आंसर हमेशा 0.5 नहीं होगा. दिट्स डिपेंड्स स्ट्रिक्टली ऑन हाइट और एज. If your h is 2, then your answer can be 1. If your h is 5, then your h by 2 will be equal to 2.5. So don't memorize के 0.5 ही करना है. जो भी आपका आंसर आता है डिवाइडिंग बाय हाइट बाय 2, उसको आपने सेलेक्ट कर लेना है. एंड अब हमने क्या करना है, जस्ट ये जो नंबर आपका आ रहा है h by 2, h by 2 will be added to the midpoint and subtracted to the midpoint. You will add it once and subtract it once from the same value, that is 65, like in first class. That first class midpoint is 65. What I have to do, I will subtract 0.5 from 65 and I will get the answer 64.5. In the same manner, I will add 0.5 into 65, I will get the answer 65.5. और ये जो दोनों आपकी लिमिट्स आ जाएंगी 64.5 to 65.5 will be your class boundaries for the first class. Again repeating the procedure, find the height, divide the height by 2 and whatever you get उसको एक दफ़ा अपने midpoint में add करना है. Add the answer in your midpoints and then subtract your answer from the midpoint. You will get two values. The smaller will be the lower class boundary and upper will be the upper class boundary. Repeat the procedure for all classes and you will get your class boundaries for all your classes like that. पहले 65 से 0.5 प्लस माइनस किया, you got 64.5 to 65.5. Then adding and subtracting into 66, you got 65.5 to 66.5, 66.5 to 67.5 and so on. और बाकी remaining procedure will be same like before I have discussed in the lecture.